Speaking of electric vehicle companies, the biggest one out there, Tesla, according to Morgan Stanley and analysts, they're saying not owning Tesla stock is actually a greater risk than owning Tesla stock. They said especially ahead of this massive infrastructure package that's supposed to be passed and that has been proposed by Joe Biden already. They're saying that it's a massive risk not to own Tesla because there's a lot of upside, especially with Biden's proposed $2 trillion infrastructure bill, which is going to be spending $174 billion for the electric vehicle sector alone. And if there's going to be money, hundreds of billions of dollars poured into the electric vehicle industry from the government, you better bet that Tesla, which is the biggest electric vehicle company, is going to benefit from that. So, I don't know, did you hear the other day? You saw the package, right, with Tesla? With Joe Biden and the infrastructure bill. It talks about having 500,000 EV charging stations, talks about spending money to upgrade the electric grid, benefit stocks like STPK, STEM Inc., and also with just electric vehicles in general, electric buses. So, yeah. So right now, this bill, if it were to pass, would have a lot of benefits for Tesla. Analysts at Morgan Stanley, they said in a note the other day that this bill will increase Tesla's advantage over legacy players and new entrants, just going to give them a bigger advantage overall, really going to make them separate themselves even more than they already are from other companies that are in just the auto manufacturing space, whether they're EVs or combustion engine, doesn't really matter. They said either way, these policies are going to accelerate Tesla's growth even more so. More charging stations means that there's going to be more people who feel comfortable switching over to electric vehicles. More comfortable switching over to electric vehicles means Tesla's going to have more sales because Tesla is the biggest EV company by far. And Wedbush analyst Daniel Ives said first quarter results were a paradigm changer, and they show that the pent-up demand for Tesla's Model 3 and Model Y is just about to hit its next stage of growth. And the one thing that I found really surprising about Tesla's numbers in the first quarter, that about 185,000 vehicles delivered, and they had a record-breaking quarter despite producing zero Model S and Model X vehicles, and that was really surprising. They sold about 2,000 of them, but still having produced zero of those and still having a record quarter, that means that once they get that up and running, those factories up and running, that's going to be some big time revenue for the company because there's been a lot of pent up demand for the Model S and Model X. People have been waiting on their vehicles for a while. More people I know want to buy them. So once they do get that factory up, I think that's going to be a very, very positive boost to their numbers in terms of deliveries, revenue, and everything like that. So Joe Biden, we get that infrastructure bill. Woo, that's going to be pretty big for Tesla.